And welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School as we are getting ready for our varsity contest. Of course, if you just tuning in for the varsity contest, our JV contest went in favor of Illini West by 7-20. Thanks for tuning in again to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and our pregame show sponsor, JoJo's Gaming Parlor. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Chris Rankhauser, Dwayne Hewlett, Miles Hewlett here on camera duty as usual.
He's our go-to here in Bushnell, that is for sure. He's only missed a couple games. He thought he was going to miss one Saturday, but just told me before we started tonight he's going to make that one too.
Cool.
So, and I don't know if we even mentioned this, but we did at the very start of the fresh soft game, but we better mention it a couple times here in the varsity game. They added a boys basketball game, well, 2 games if you count JV and varsity, but a night of boys basketball tomorrow night. That's March 5th here at BPC. They will play state-ranked United, and the boys lost varsity basketball to Illini West the other night. Was it Tuesday night?
Buzzer beater, just like the win here on Monday.
Was it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yes, it was Tuesday night, yep.
And but they had some players that the Illini West didn't have when they played West Prairie, A. B, Illini West played Macomb to 3 points. Macomb is undefeated right now. And United is state-ranked as well. So,
of course, BPC gets Macomb, both boys and girls, on Saturday in a doubleheader in Macomb.
State-ranked teams back-to-back this weekend for the BPC Spartans. But I do believe it's something they can handle. It's a good team, and they didn't shoot well from the free throw line against Illini West. I was talking to Coach Snyder before the game, and he was here. And the free throw line or lack of ability at the free throw line got them again, and a buzzer beater 3. So the joys of victory and the agony of defeat on back-to-back nights by the same kind of dagger for BPC.
And JV also falling on Tuesday night, and that snapped a 5-game winning streak for both JV and varsity squads Tuesday night.
Yep, so BPC girls are coming tonight against the solid Illini West squad after playing Brimfield on Saturday. We called that game here, and man, Brimfield was the real deal.
Hey, look, we talked to Coach Akers on Saturday. Their schedule is probably one of the tougher schedules around in this shortened season. You've got state-ranked number 3 Brimfield. You've got a perennial basketball power in Illini West. You've got Lewistown coming up on Monday night. And, of course, we all know what Lewistown did the last time we had a state basketball tournament 2 years ago. So,
a lot of water's passed under the bridge since then, though, hasn't it?
Right, but Lewiston always a good, another perennial girls basketball power in the area.
I wonder if we're going to start at 27-20 tonight.
I don't know.
Just as I said that, Andy's over there changing the score.
He must have been listening.
He was listening to us.
So pregame show.
Mr. Rodeford, is over on the score clock tonight. Kim Havens, is that who's over there?
Yes, at the scores table tonight.
Jake Croxton, the announcer. The principal, Mr. Butcher, is here again tonight. So we'll take a break. We're about 4 minutes away from game time. We'll let you see a word from our title sponsor that you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance
in the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Well, we were camping, and then I got a phone call from my neighbor and said that we got hit by a storm. He said, "You better come home because there's no roof." He said, "I look up and see the sky." They didn't know what you were going to do, where you're going to go, but Country Financial took care of us.
We anticipate something that we hope never happens, but when it happens, we are there to make good on our promise.
And we're back here at BPC High School as we're under 3 minutes on the pregame show clock.
I want to sing.
I want to too, but I don't want to have people tuning out.
Nobody wants to hear me.
No, and me either. So we won't sing for you here tonight.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay.
I just heard some good music in the background.
It is good music.
But we don't have the rights to it, so I can't sing it.
No. So we're
and we would get disowned for multiple reasons if I tried to do that.
We want people to keep watching and listening, not tuning out.
At least they wouldn't have to watch me sing. They just have to hear it.
Right. We're brought to you by our pregame show sponsor, JoJo's Gaming Parlor. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Events live on the big screen. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Don't forget out there while you're tuned in this evening, chat us up. Let us know where you're listening from, and you never know, you might get a little shout out on the broadcast.
Yeah, we'd like to talk to the crowd, to our crowd. We talk to the crowd here too, I guess, but we like to talk to the people that are watching at home. So hop on the live chat and let us know where you're watching from, and enjoy the festivities with us here as we're going to have the national anthem, I would imagine, in just a second.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bushville Prairie City High School for tonight's Prairie Conference contest between the Illini West Chargers and your Bushville Prairie City Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to ask you to please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So the national anthem is complete. We'll meet the starters for the Illini West Chargers.
At one part of the body, senior, number 22, Illini. And at forward of 5'10", number 30, Riley Reed.
So a sophomore, Riley Reed, starting for the Chargers. Now time for the BPC Spartans. A little bit of a change in the Spartans lineup. You're going to hear that Giovanni Sickles is not in the lineup, and it'll be Maisie Kramer getting a start tonight for the Spartans of BPC High School. As we're getting towards the end of the year, Chris, and these tunnel runs for the seniors are quickly coming to an end.
Yes.
So it will be Alyssa Cirillo. Chloe Cooper. Number 23, Maisie Kramer. Abby Donaldson, a 6-foot senior.
Number 30, the Sharkies,
It's amazing how all BPC starters are 6 foot.
Yeah, I was giving Jake a hard time about that. And he actually said that one of the first games of the year, he was trying to get Tony to give him heights, and Tony doesn't really like that. He's not a big height weight.
So he just threw 6 foot out there?
So he said they're all 6 foot. So Jake just went with it. and Tony was like, they're not 6 foot. Jake, well, I asked you, and you said they were, so that's what I'm going with.
It will be Illini West basketball to start the contest. Haley Wright, the junior, 5'9", will inbound to Katie Kirkham, junior, 5'6". And the pass to Ray, corralled by Ray, gets it back over in the far corner, Kirkham. Inside, pass back out to Kirkham. She'll fire up a 3. No rebound on the 3. Tapped out and controlled by Ashanti Strange for BPC. Donaldson going to drive and kicks it out to Cooper. 3 from the right side, up and good. Ashanti Strange. And BPC on top, 3-0. Just underway here, first quarter, 7:25 to go.
That's a good way to start the game.
That is a nice way for BPC to start off. 22 with it, Haley Wood. On top now, number 15, Haley Ray. Far side, 21, DeSoto with it. Down to 7:05 to play. Kirkham's going to drive in, kicks it back out. Far corner, 15, Ray up with a shot, long, no good. Rebound down to Illini West, quickly out to Katie Kirkham, and she'll tie it up at 3. 3-3, 6:50 to play, first quarter. Donaldson to Zarilla, cross court to Cooper. She'll drive in, spin move, kicks it out. Donaldson there for a nice look at a 3. It's off the front of the rim, no rebound, loose and controlled by Illini West.
That was Riley Reed, the sophomore, with the rebound. She's got her top pulled so tight at the top that the 0 almost looks like a 1 or a 6.
It does. 22, Haley Wood with it, left wing. Kirkham, number 2, Katie Kirkham with it for Illini West, guarded by Strange. Far side, that's Ray.
So they stay just the same way. Run the offense, run the offense, run the offense.
Down to 6 minutes to play. Zarella nearly with a steal will stay with Illini West. 6:02 to play, 3-3 ball game between the Chargers and Spartans.
Spartans scored on their first possession on a 3 by Ashanti Strange, and then the second possession for Katie Kirkham for the Chargers knotted at 3, and that's where we stand.
Haley Ray with it far corner.
We're at 5:50 of the first quarter, and this is just the third possession for the Chargers, and BPC's only had 2.
21, DeSoto, near steal.
Not something you talk about in basketball very often,
No.
but they're taking a lot of time.
Kirkham's going to fire up a 3 off the front of the rim. No rebound again to Illini West. Wood nearly at carry, and now she's going to throw the ball nearly away. Kirkham to DeSoto. To Kirkham.
I don't think that was supposed to be for Kirkham.
I don't think it was either. Inside they go to Wood. She'll go up. No, and she'll get a couple of free throws. A foul going to be whistled, I believe, on Maisie Kramer for BPC.
It is on Maisie Kramer, her first. Team's first. Riley Reed at the free throw line shooting 2, the sophomore for the Chargers.
First one is up and off the front of the rim, off the glass and in. 4-3 lead now for Illini West. 5:20 to play here in the opening quarter. Second one on the way and not good as it went off the front of the rim. Now a ball foul on Illini West.
Haley Wood, number 22, team's first.
As Cooper 2 inbounds. A little one-man pressure on Donaldson by Kirkham for Illini West. Donaldson going to drive and lose the handle momentarily. Kind of got trapped in no person laying under the basket. Now we're going to get a foul on BPC.
23.
Maisie Kramer, her second, and team's second. And we're going to see a quick substitution. No, 21.
Giovanni Sickles. Chloe's already in, I guess. Giovanni was the one that didn't start tonight. My apologies.
Illini West basketball as Katie Kirkham will bring it up. 5:03 to play. First quarter, 4-3 Charger lead. Far corner, that's Wood. 22 with the basketball. Rita Soto now inside Kirkham. They're going to go into Wood. She's going to be double teamed. Nice steal by Zarilla.
Push by Reed.
And she's going to poke the ball away from behind, corralled by Sickles. Cyril going to drive baseline, pull up. God, thought that was going to bounce in off the rim. Cyril there for the rebound. Has her shot blocked by Wood.
Reed,
I'm sorry. And the shot up and good for Ashante Strange. And she has all 5 of the BPC points, and they take the lead back by 1, 5-4, 4:24 to play. DeSoto with it for Illini West to Wood. Kirkham's going to drive baseline, cut off by Cooper. Inside they go to Reed. Reed up off the glass and in. Nice interior pass to Reed, and she puts Illini West back on top by 1, 6-5. Zarella brings it down the right side for BPC to Donaldson. Cooper with it, near corner. She'll drive on top to Zarillo. Right-hand dribble. She's going to spin one up and throws it in. As Alyssa Zarillo puts BPC on top again, 7-6, 3:45 to play first quarter inside. Reed up off the glass and in again. Give the assist to Kirkham, and an 8-7 lead for Illini West. 3:30 to play here in the first quarter. Donaldson with it for BPC. Gonna pop a long 3 and hits it. That was a good 4 or 5 feet at least behind the 3-point arc, and Donaldson puts BPC on top by 2, 10-8. Cross court, Kirkham's gonna get it, fires up a 3, it's off the rim, no good. Crashing in for the rebound was 15, Ray, the ball still loose on the floor. That's Reed on the floor. The ball gonna go out of bounds, no it will not. Shot up by 15, Ray. And we're going to get a foul on Illini West, so it'll be BPC basketball.
It's going to be on Riley Reed, I'm pretty sure. It is. Her first, team second. I'll tell you what, I think that half of the players were on the floor on that series of ball floating around. Media timeouts on the floor. We'll take a break. 10-8, BPC leads the Chargers with 2:58 to go in quarter number 1.
McDonough District Hospital's Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center was built for one goal: to strengthen women's health services in the region's premier facility. Our dedicated staff, past and present, delivered generations of MDH babies, and now in the new Women's Center, our staff is ready to deliver the next generation and beyond. Come visit the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center and see for yourself the MDH difference.
And we're back here courtside at BPC High School here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and also the Bushnell Banking Center. They're located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell. They offer full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank, a friendly service, or give them a call at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
I'm messing with Miles, trying to act like I'm going to write on him, but I only have a pencil, so it wouldn't really write very good anyway.
Abby Johnson in for the first time for Illini West. We're going to get full court pressure out of the Chargers. Strange 2 inbounds, gets it to Donaldson, to Zarillo. Nice job by BPC breaking the press. Zarillo hands off to Donaldson. 2:50 to play, first quarter. BPC on top by 2.
BPC has gotten them out of the travel there, but it looked like they got them out of the zone that they were playing and came out in a man there.
So Illini West basketball, they trail it by 2. Head coach is Grant Supernaut for the Chargers. Far side, Maddie Cole also in the ballgame, number 4 for the first time for the Chargers. Cole gets it. Wood's going to pop up a shot. No, off the glass. Rebound down to BPC. Strange.
Ooh.
To Cooper. Cooper's going to fire it up a 3 and hit it. Chloe Cooper pushes the lead to 5 for BPC at 13-8. 2:10 to play here in the opening quarter. 5-point lead. Illini West with the basketball. Haley Wood. That's Cole with it, left wing.
BPC, that's the first time since the first 2 possessions that a single team has scored back-to-back points.
And a bad pass over and back call on Illini West will give it to BPC, as we're going to see the sophomore Riley Reed back in for Illini West.
Haley Ray takes a seat that time, I think.
Strange to inbounds, gets it to Donaldson. We're under a minute 50 to play, 1:46 to go. 5-point BPC lead. Cooper with it, drives in. Floats one up off the back of the iron. No good. Reed there for the rebound for Illini West. Gets it to Kirkham, behind the back. Right-hand dribble guarded by Strange. Cole with it, far corner. Inside
nice
pass to Reed. 3 by Kirkham up, no good. Good rebound for Donaldson for BPC. 1:20 to go. Strange with it, gets it out to Cooper. Back to Donaldson. Donaldson going to fire up a long 3. It's going to be well short. Fighting for the rebound inside is
Sickles and number 23, I think, Abby Johnson, who was fighting over the rebound down there.
Illini West basketball, 13-8 lead for BPC. A minute to play here in the, and uncharacteristically some just mental lack of focus or whatever, but the ball is going to go off of Johnson's hands out of bounds to BPC.
Miles wasn't showing him, but I glanced over when that happened, and one coach just put his head down, the other coach just leaned back in his seat and looked up at the ceiling. The coaching staff is a little flustered on the Illini West bench right now.
Zerillo with it for BPC, now stolen away by Cole, and we're going to get a loose ball foul, I believe, on Cooper.
Nope, it's going to be on Donaldson.
Okay.
Her first, team's third.
46.7 seconds to play. BPC on top by 5, 13-8.
Here in the first quarter of this Illini West BPC contest.
Healy Wood, 22 to inbound.
These games have went pretty fast.
Yeah, so far. Wood's going to get it back from Kirkham, far corner. To Cole, down to 38 seconds. Cole to Reed.
Shot.
First time we've seen Reed playing well out from underneath the basket, and the shot up by Cole. No rebound. BPC gets the basketball after the missed shot by Johnson, down to 22 seconds. Zerillo, right side, going to drive in, picks up the dribble. Picked it up, and they're going to call a traveling violation on BPC.
18.2 seconds left, 13-8 the score. Neither team is, they're, what was it, early from the start of the quarter till about 4 minutes. Both teams played really well, and it's kind of sagged off here at the end of the first quarter.
As you see Haley Ray check into the ball game. It's clock down to 10 seconds. Illini West with it. Kirkham to Cole. Back to Kirkham. Ray has it to Kirkham. Far side, 2 seconds. 1 second. Shot up. No good. Put back by Reed. No good. And we're going to get a foul.
Be on Zerillo, I think.
On BPC.
Yeah, it's going to be on Zerillo. She came in late.
So with
first.
No time on the clock. Riley Reed going to get 2 free throws to end the quarter. BPC on top by 5. First one up and no good. Reed with one more. Second one on the way, and the second was good. So that's how the first quarter will end. BPC on top, 13-9 here at BPC High School on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Also brought to you by Ensley Grain and Rural Bushnell. They've got a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District, and especially Spartan Athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021. Enjoy this shortened athletic campaign. Also brought to you by Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending and its trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. Farmers and Merchants is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Chris Rinkhauser, Dwayne Hewitt, Miles Hewitt here at BPC High School tonight, as the Spartans on top by 4 after 1, 13-9.
That was a tale of two halves of the first quarter there. It started out like we might be 100-100 kind of scoring game, and then about halfway through the quarter, it just kind of disappeared, and both teams started struggling taking care of the basketball.
BPC basketball. Donaldson will bring it up across midcourt as we start the second quarter. Gets it to Cooper. Inside to Zerillo, kicks it out. Sickles going to fire up a 3 that's way long. Rebound down to Strange. Nope, she can't stay in bounds. Going to go back to Illini West. 7:46 to play. BPC on top by 4, 13-9.
Oh, sorry about that, Chris.
That's all right. Just stretching. Cole with the basketball, far side, Maddie Cole. Ray with it to Kirkham, back to Cole. Inside, try to go. Nice job by BPC. Tried to hit the cutting Haley Wood, and the ball poked away. Strain's going to bring it up. It's going to stop pop from 15, a little long. Rebound down to Illini West.
Going back the other way, that was Jevany Sickles that had a great defensive play. She went around about three-quartered down on the post and got the knockaway.
Cole gets it near wing to Reed, far corner. Kirkham's going to fire up a three and hit it. 13-12 lead now for BPC. It's down to one as we hit the 7-minute mark to play here in the first half. Donaldson will bring it up for BPC, guarded by Kirkham. Nearly lost the handle. Good defense by Kirkham. She's going to drive in, throw one up, and it's going to go off Illini West, out of bounds to BPC.
DeSoto and Wood checking back in for Illini West.
Donaldson to inbounds. Ball poked away by Kirkham, out of bounds. It'll stay with BPC. 6:52 to go, first half. Donaldson, Zarillo, Strange.
You might have seen
Sickles and Cooper on the floor. Is the shot up by Sickles is no, but she's going to be fouled and go to the line for two.
Sweet second foul on Reed.
Number 30, Riley Reed, earns her second personal foul.
Team's third. And Reed earned that one just by swiping at the ball. She didn't keep her arms up. She had a good block earlier. She kept her arms straight up as Sickles makes the first.
Makes it 14-12 as we're going to see Reed check out. And Abby Johnson, 23, back in. That might be big to get that second foul on Reed here with 6:50 to play in the first half. Sickles up, and the ball rolls all the way around and out. Illini West down with a rebound. It'll be Katie Kirkup, the junior. 5'6", brings it up. Guarded by Donaldson. Between the legs, picks up the dribble down to Johnson. Over to Ray. Back to Kirkham. Hands off to Wood. DeSoto, now the ball poked away. Zarillo able to corral it. Had it nearly poked away by DeSoto.
Zarillo is playing a great game.
She has.
She is very, very active on both ends of the floor.
Zarillo with the basketball. Kicks it out to Cooper. Thought about it. Three drives in. Kicks it out to Sickles. To Zarillo, far side. She's going to stop and pop a long three and hit it. This is Zarillo. Pushes the lead back to 5 for BPC at 17-12. Right at 6 minutes to play first half. DeSoto with it. She's going to jump one up from about 16 and hit. 17-14 lead. And Coach Akers going to take a full timeout here with 5:49 to play in the first half. Thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be back here courtside in just a moment.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring.
And we're back here at courtside with BPC on top here in the second quarter, 17-14 over Illini West, 5:49 to play in the first half. Brought to you by Webb Family Farms. Webb Family Farms is growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. Thanks again for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Don't forget, chat us up. Let us know where you're listening from. You never know, you might get a little shout out on the air.
Haven't had a single person say anything to us yet. I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's Donaldson with the basketball. Now to Zarillo, 5:40 to play.
Oh, that's a carry.
Strange nearly lost the basketball. Donaldson now right wing to Cooper. Left-hand dribble, picks it up, hands it back to Donaldson. Backdoor to Strange. Out to Sickles, a long two is in, rattles in. Sickles with a field goal, pushes the lead back to 5, 19-14. 5:15 to play, first half. Far corner, that's number 15, Ray with it. To Wood, 22. Back to Kirkham. Swing to Ray. DeSoto with it, back to Wood. Down to 4:55 to play. Free throw line jumper in and out by 23, Abby Johnson. BPC with the basketball. Israel going to drive at baseline, spins up the shot, doesn't get the shooter's touch, kicks back out. Kirkham with the rebound for Illini West. All right, looked like a carry as Kirkham up. No, over the back, and putting it back up in is Hallie Ray. And the lead at 3 now, 19-16, 4:25 to play. BPC basketball. Zrillo with it. Goes to Strange on the left wing. She'll drive in, nearly lost the handle, kicks it over to Sickles, who wasn't anticipating the pass. Tries to hand back off to Donaldson. Now the ball stolen away by Johnson for Illini West.
Yeah, she forced that tried to force that to Donaldson way too much. She had Strange open and didn't get her the ball.
Far corner, near corner, that's Ray. Ball swung around. Long three up and good by Katie Kirkham. And just like that, we're tied at 19, 3:55 to play first half. Zerillo.
Her third 3 of the half.
She's kept Illini West in this game and brought us back to ties.
That's more than we've seen in some games.
Yes. Cooper with it. Donaldson going to spin around. Free throw line jumper. Zerillo is short. Cooper there for the rebound. Good job.
Cooper did a great job there, not forcing that. Waiting for the ball to come down, and it went over the backboard. But she did a good job.
Yes,
she got to the baseline, set herself, and then reached out and grabbed it. Did a great job, and that's going to be the under 5 immediate timeout.
So we'll be back here courtside on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
During this COVID pandemic, it is important you take care of your health, especially your heart health. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack or stroke. If you have health concerns, schedule an appointment with your provider, and always, in case of an emergency, call 911. This message brought to you by McDonough District Hospital and Blessing Health System. See for yourself why Blessing Health System is the leader in cardiology and pulmonology services. Appointments available inside MDH. Learn more at blessinghealth.org or mdh.org.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True Convection Cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
And we're back here courtside out of the timeout, Illini West basketball. So we see Cole back for Illini West, and 24, Sheridan McAvoy in for the first time as that jumper up and good by Cole. And that'll put Illini West on top at 21-19, 3:12 to play first half. Donaldson with the basketball for BPC.
I was wondering why my glasses had started fogging up so much. They opened the doors. It's cooling off a bunch in here.
Strange going to take it in, stops, pops from 14 and hits. Shanti Strange with a nice little 14-foot jumper just inside the free throw line. 21-21 ball game. Cole gets it to Johnson for Illini West. Kirkham a long 2. She'll rattle that down. Katie Kirkham.
Hey, she can shoot inside the.
And Illini West going to take a timeout here. Is it full or 30? 30 seconds, so we'll just keep it right here. We can tell you about M&B Furniture. Specials Only Furniture Store will be celebrating its 60th anniversary in June. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers top-notch customer service, free delivery within 40 miles, and the best in home appliance repair in the area. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web, www.bfurnitureinc.com. You can also give them a call at 309-772-2111.
The offense is back, Chris.
It is.
Talked about how it disappeared for both teams in the end of the first quarter. And a call Strange for a travel. They talked about it. We talked about it disappearing there at the end of the first quarter, but it really wasn't real good at the beginning of the second either. But now it's coming alive again, and both teams are putting the ball in the basket.
A weird traveling violation on BPC as Asante Strange never really had control of the basketball, and that was Coach Baker's argument on the far side. But officials say no, traveling violation. Illini West basketball, they're up 2. Kirkham going to fire a 3 and hits, and Katie Kirkham is on a roll here, leading now at 5 for BPC at 26-21, down at 2:12 to play here in the first half. Donaldson, to Strange, to Cooper. She'll pop a long 3, in and out, no good. Good rebound there for Sickle. There's got to be a foul, and there will be a foul whistled on Kirkham for Illini West.
That's her first, team's
fourth. And that three from Cooper all but down, in and out, and comes back out. Is really going to check in for McAvoy for BPC. 2:01 to play. First half, 26-21 lead. Donaldson to inbound for BPC. Gets it into Zerillo.
Outscored by 10 points here at points in this second quarter.
Cooper going to drive, scoop, and going to be whistled for the traveling violation.
Well, we see that let go a lot of times.
Yes, we do.
Not that, I mean, it's technically probably a travel.
It is a travel, but we've seen it not called several times.
They don't call it a whole lot anymore.
Kirkham will bring it up for Illini West. 1:47 to go. Far corner to Cole.
And I'm 110% for that being a travel because it is a travel.
Right.
But if you're going to call it, then call it every
all the time.
time.
Yep. Kirkham with it. Strange, good defense on Kirkham. Cole now to Ray. Zerillo nearly knocking Ray to the ground.
She knew she was going to get a foul, but the whistle never came.
Kirkham with it to Cole, near corner to Ray, and now stole it away on a bounce pass by BPC. Donaldson with it, down by 5. BPC to Sickles.
Sickles just about traveled there.
And Zerillo, low pass, corrals that back to Cooper. Down 1:05 to go. Handoff Donaldson. Give and go to Cooper. Nice pass. She's going to be triple teamed onside and going to be fouled on the floor.
23.
It will be.
The first, team's fifth.
Donaldson to inbound. 61 seconds to play here in the first half. Looking for some help. Gets it in to Cooper.
Shawnee Strange did a great thing right there, almost like an outfielder.
And that three is up and good from the right wing by Chloe Cooper. And just like that, the lead at 2. 26-24, 48 seconds to play.
What I was going to say about Strange, she actually went behind Cooper to back up the catch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as an outfielder will go back. If you know somebody's calling it, they're going to angle behind them in case it gets past them. She did the same thing there. It was great using some of her softball skills on the basketball court right there.
Katie Kirkham, number 2 with it, down to 25 seconds to Wood. Cole in the far corner for Illini West, back to Kirkham. Down to 22 seconds. Near corner, that is Wood to Kirkham. Cross court, nice pass to Cole. Her shot up, no good. Rebound down to Zerillo for BPC. 10 seconds to go. Donaldson will bring it up. Down to 8, down to 6, down to 5. BPC's got to look for a shot. Hands off to Zerillo. She'll throw it up at the buzzer, or at the... with about a second left. And that shot from Zerillo, again, we saw one from Cooper early on, a 3. That one from Zerillo, all but in, and comes back out. And BPC, a good little comeback here, cuts it back to just a 2-point lead for the Chargers, 26-24. We'll be back here courtside on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring.
Well, we were camping, and then I got a phone call from my neighbor and said that we got hit by a storm. He said, you better come home because there's no roof. He said, I look up and see the sky. He didn't know what you were going to do, where you're going to go, but Country Financial took care of us.
We anticipate something that we hope never happens, but when it happens, we are there to make good on our promise.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
And back here courtside at BPC High School is a 26-24 halftime lead for Illini West. Pregame, or post the halftime show clock. I'll get it right on the third time. down to about 8:20 to go before we'll start the second half. We can tell you about some more of those great TSSR Game Time Live sponsors. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH, and those include Country Financial agent Shelley Poston. See Shelley Poston at Country Financial to learn more about protection for things in your life that matter most and get started on a plan for a comfortable future. Contact Shelley Poston today at Country Financial at 309-772-3003. Also brought to you by Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. They can take your product down the road, near or far, and also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or give them a call at 309-775-3333, and also Square Music Company. They offer instruments, gear, lessons, service, and more, located at 122 Northside Square in Macomb. Call the Macomb store at 309-431-5484. Also give them a stop and see them at the Quincy location at 725 North Hampshire Street, and you can find them online at squaremusic.com.
You know, every time I see that in Hampshire Street, I want to say New Hampshire. Even though I know it's North Hampshire.
Right.
Maybe I should write out North. Of course, maybe I'm the only one that has that problem. I don't know.
I could see where somebody could get messed up on that.
Yeah, well, I get messed up on a lot of things.
You and me both, my friend.
So we're at the halfway point here at BPC High School's varsity contest between the Illini West Chargers and BPC Spartans. 26-24 at the halfway point, 16 minutes in, and here is the scoring. We'll start with the Chargers. A game-high 14 points for Katie Kirkham. She's got 4 3-pointers. 2 points for Maddie Cole, 2 points for Haley Ray, 2 points for Marie DeSoto, and 6 points for Riley Reed. And you mentioned it, Chris, with about 6:50 left, Riley Reed got her second foul. She didn't come back in the game.
And BPC was able to get back in this ball game.
BPC actually had a lead then, if you remember.
That's right. That is right.
They led coming into the quarter 14-9.
Right.
So they were actually outscored by 7 points here in this quarter, but they were down by 10 at one point, and that was without Reed on the floor. But BPC got back. Thanks in large part, Kirkham's been the three-point threat for the Chargers, but if we go back to the BPC side of the stat chart, it's got a team-high 7 points for Ashanti Strange. She has a 3. Team high, or second in scoring, is 6 points for Chloe Cooper on a pair of threes. Alyssa Zarillo has 5 points with a 3. And then there's 3 points for Jevany Sickles, who is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And I might point out that Reed for the Chargers is 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Sickles is 1 of 2, and they are the only 2 players that shot free throws in the first half of this contest.
That's surprising a little bit.
Other neat thing I kept track of: 6 lead changes in the first half and 3 ties. So it was early in the first quarter. It was very close, and there was 3 lead changes and a tie. Actually, there was 4 lead changes and a tie, and then it got opened up a little bit. And then we get to the second quarter, and early in that, BPC kind of controlled it. And then the Chargers went on a run. They knotted it at 19, so they outscored the Spartans 10-5 to open the second quarter. And then they opened up a 10-point advantage, and then BPC came back and had that 1-3 after that to close it back to a 2-point game. But a lot of fun stuff there in that game, and a game that was up and down the floor. Not a lot of fouls called. Everybody took care of the basketball a little bit.
Entertaining game. Entertaining first half.
It's been entertaining, and the long ball has played a pretty big part of it. Even though she's not the team leader in scoring, I think Alyssa Zarillo might be the catalyst and the key to this game being what it is for BPC. She has played as hard as I've seen her play all year.
Right.
I remember the first game of the year I said the same thing, but tonight she has stepped up and really playing good basketball, and not just looking to shoot. She's aggressive on the offensive end, but she's been aggressive and controlled aggressive on the defensive end. She's got 1 foul. Now, she probably should have had a second, and she laid back and just looked at the official because she was waiting for the whistle to come. It never came, but I thought she's played an outstanding first half. And then Donaldson and Cooper looking for the 3. Ashanti Strange kind of got things going for the Spartans when they were struggling very early in the quarter. The first possession or two, she was a key for them. So it's been a good contest, and really you can't say anything bad about Illini West either. They have been pretty quiet outside of Kirkham once Reed went to the bench.
Did you have a Rosie's order delivered to the door?
Rosie's Pizza delivering a pizza to the school.
That was nice of somebody to deliver a pizza for us.
Yeah, I know. If nobody claims it, you can just bring it over here. We'll take it. We'll take turns doing play-by-play. Chris will eat a piece. I'll do play-by-play. Then let Chris have the microphone back, and I'll do play-by-play. Or I'll eat a piece of pizza then. I mean, of course, judging by the two of us, you could probably eat 2 to my 1, and we'd probably be better off.
Maybe.
I don't know if you could eat 2 to my 1, but you probably should in comparison. I think it was one of the players. It was one of the Spartans players. I can't tell who that is over there.
Is that Taylor?
It might be Emma Taylor over there. They're going to take it to the locker room.
Well, that's
something you don't see every day.
While we've got a moment, we can tell you about our some of our great sponsors, and including, of course, our main sponsor. That's Medina District Hospital. Their athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bristol and Macomb provide expert help to Spartan student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than a hospital caring. And we've got a boys game now tomorrow that we didn't anticipate as we pull up a schedule.
And then we have the high school boys for West Prairie on tomorrow night as well. BPC's got all kinds of stuff that wasn't originally scheduled for Saturday. Junior high boys basketball at home at 10 a.m. And then junior high volleyball and regional action for the 7th grade. Again, that's 7th grade only at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. And then we're back on March 8th with all kinds of basketball. High school girls here at BPC, junior high boys at West Prairie, and high school girls in Scioto, and West Prairie Middle School in Colchester is where junior high boys will be playing. And then on the 9th, we have volleyball, regional volleyball for West Prairie, and then junior high boys basketball here at BPC, and high school boys basketball at West Prairie. So all kinds of stuff. And then the first football game, varsity football game, at Macomb against the Bombers, March 19th. Did you ever think you'd say that?
No. And
got your name on there a few times.
Yeah, I'm on there a few times.
6 anyway.
Probably a few more.
For 6 varsity and then a couple more. And I might just make you con your wife into letting you do some junior high girls basketball or something. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it?
As we are
they have fun coaches, I know that.
Yes.
So we'll have some fun at any rate as we get ready to go with second. We didn't do much there in the halftime. We just talked, didn't we?
Well, that's all right.
Nobody's talking to us in live chat tonight.
Oh, come on. We're lonely out there, folks. Chat us up, please.
It's a little disappointing. I put out there where are all our friends at tonight.
As Illini West with the basketball, Kirkham gets it to Reed. Of course, Reed 2 fouls in the first half for Illini West. Swings
She's
around.
Lucky they put her back in.
DeSoto has a long 3 from the left wing is good by Katie Kirkham.
Well, halftime didn't slow her down.
No, it did not. 5-point lead for Illini West, 29-24. Zarello with it for BPC. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Cooper. Screen from Kramer. She'll drive baseline. Going to go up. No on the shot, but going to draw the contact and go to the line for 2.
I'm kind of surprised he's giving her two shots on that. I think Haley would.
I thought the foul was on the floor before the shot, but that's going to put Cooper at the line for 2. 29-24 lead for Illini West. First one up from Cooper, barely going to draw the front of the iron. No good. 29-24.
She's
have
too
one more.
Close to judge. She's got 2 threes on the night. She should have stepped back a few feet.
Second one on the way, and this one's going to come up well short. So the Illini West basketball.
Face on the other side is like, I don't know if I've ever seen that happen.
As Kirkham brings it up for the Chargers, they're up 5. Cross court to Ray, number 15. To Wood, Haley Wood. Near corner, DeSoto.
Well, they're flashing a lot of people through the lane against this zone.
Wood's going to go get Reed inside on the pass. No on the shot. Rebound tied up. Alternating possession to BPC.
One white jersey. Zerillo was down there with Wood on one side and Reed on the other.
Donaldson will bring it up for BPC. Under 7 to play. 6:45 to go, third quarter. 5-point Charger lead. Donaldson picks up the dribble. Nice pass inside to Maisie Kramer. Maisie Kramer cuts the lead to 3, 29-26, 6:33 to play. Kirkham with it for Illini West, looking inside to try to get it to Reed. We'll swing around to Wood, back to Kirkham. Hits a cutting DeSoto, out to Kirkham. 6:20 to play. Ray with it in the far corner now on top. Hands off to Wood.
Ray kind of gave Zerillo a little shoulder there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I don't think she actually got her, but she tried to.
Marie DeSoto with it. Near corner to Wood, Haley Wood, 22.
That probably tells you that Zerillo has been up in her mug a few times.
Good defense by BPC. Inside the ball goes to Reed. Out of bounds off of BPC, but good defensive set thus far for BPC.
Yeah, Zerillo actually came down and helped and knocked that ball away, and she was about an inch or two away from saving that from going out of bounds.
Reed checks out as Abby Johnson, 23, checks into the ball game. Kirkham's going to get it back at the free throw line now, near side, along 2, up off the back of the iron. No. DeSoto there for the putback, no. Rebound controlled by Illini West, and we're going to get a foul on BPC.
Yeah, that's a
reach in by Zerillo.
She earned that about 30 seconds ago.
Right.
And they got her on the second or third one.
Inbounds to Ray. Her jumper from about 14 is up and good. Hallie Ray makes it a 5-point lead for Illini West, 31-26. 5.5 to play. Donaldson going to drive in. Hands off to Zerillo. Zerillo, right-hand dribble. Cooper in the far corner. 5:25 to go. She picks up her dribble to Kramer. Gets it to Strange. Strange going to drive in. Kicks it out. Cooper's going to fire up a 3. Good ball movement. No on the shot. Zerillo there for no foul.
Got hammered.
Zerillo hits the deck again, and Illini West out with the basketball. Kirkham. 2 Woods. 18-footer. No good. Rebound. Going to be an offensive foul inside on Haley Ray, I believe, for Illini West. I should say Hallie Ray, not Haley. Hallie Ray.
Hallie has got a foot on Abby Donaldson. But kids, if you're watching this at home, Abby boxed out and just kept boxing and pushing out, and it was Ray just went over the top of her, just leaned on her, and Zerillo's going to lose it out of bounds.
Drove baseline and is going to lose it. We're going to get the under 5 timeout with 4:51 to play. 31-26 lead for Illini West. We'll be back here courtside in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room. Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
You know, you see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. The day before the fire, life was good. We went to bed, we woke up, and we had nothing. If it was not for Country Financial, we would still have nothing.
Back here courtside at BPC High School. Well, there was some confusion. Coach Akers like, huh? They thought it was their ball, but it is Illini West basketball. Sickles will check back in.
It did go off as Zerillo out of bounds.
Illini West with it, 4:40 to play.
He tried to steal one, I think is what he tried to do.
Kirkham with the basketball, to Wood. Pat to Kirkham, 4:33 to play. Illini West going to pull things back out near midcourt. Wood, far corner to Ray. DeSoto, Kirkham, inside they go to Johnson. Out to Kirkham, she'll fire up a three. It's off the front of the iron, no good rebound. Going to stay with Illini West. Sonny Strange got up and actually tipped the ball out of bounds as we see Riley Reed back for Illini West. She'll check in for Wood.
Reed, well, never mind.
Her shot up is no good. Rebound down to Donaldson for BPC.
I was going to say she was such a factor early in this game, and then when she started here in the second half, she wasn't much of a factor. They gave her, well, they missed it anyway.
Shot up by Sickles is no, and she's going to be fouled. I believe that will be number 3 on Reed.
Yeah, that's not a very good call, I don't think. Do you have any Sickles? Shooting, is that Sickles it is, isn't
yes.
It? Shooting 2.
3:58 to play, third quarter, 5-point lead for Illini West.
Yeah, I don't think that was a really good call myself, unless they said it was with the body. But
Sickles is up and short on the first.
Sickles is like, hey, Cooper, anything you can do, I can do better.
One more.
She'll get this one. Nothing but net.
And there you go. 1-2 is Cole back for Illini West, and Cooper back for BPC. Kramer going to take a seat over on the Spartan bench. 4-point lead for Illini West, 31-27. 3:58 to play here in the third quarter. Katie Kirkham with it. 2, Reed. Far corner to Cole. Left wing, Reed. Back to Kirkham. 15, Ray with it. Bounce pass to Cole. So around, Kirkham going to fire up a long shot from the left wing. No. Good job by Cooper as she and Johnson get tied up. Alternate possession will stay with Illini West.
3:33 to go. 31-27 is the score, and the clock is slowed down. The game is slowed down, and we've got a little bit. Did Strange actually push her?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing. Zarilla off the missed shot for Illini West. Has it for BPC. He'll push it quickly down the floor. 3:22 to play. Gets it to Cooper. Momentarily thought about a three. He's going to drive in on Reed. Gets it off to Donaldson. Donaldson going to drive in. Bounce pass to Sickles. Her jumper is up and good from about 10 feet away. As Sickles cuts the lead to just 2, 31-29. 3 minutes to play, third quarter. Kirkham, far side to Ray.
Ooh. Well, if that dribbles off your hip, that's a carry or a double dribble, right?
Back to Ray. Ray's going to pop a long 2 off the iron, no good. Rebound down to Maddie Cole for Illini West.
A little bit of a push off on Zerillo there to get away, and Zerillo was kind of pushed underneath the basket.
Ray with it, far corner.
I don't
over
know
to Reed.
It was really enough to get a call, but she did definitely push off a little bit.
To Kirkham, cross court to Ray. Back to Kirkham, 2.5 to play. Cole drives baseline, pulls back out. Now Reed with it. To Ray, 2:25, cross court again to Cole. Kirkham. BPC doing a good job defensively in that 2-3 zone.
I'll tell you what, they are wearing out BPC's defense because they aren't even moving. They're just passing it around the zone, and BPC's running all over the place.
A quick 2 up and controlled by Sickles. Donaldson with it. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Donaldson going to drive in, spins one up, has her shot blocked by Kirkham, and the rebound down to Ray for Illini West. They're going to run the floor. Kirkham's going to take it up, scoops it under, and hit off the bottom of the backboard. And
the referees have suddenly swallowed their whistles on both ends of the
Cooper
floor.
with it. She's going to drive it in up over to no foul there.
Yeah, she forced that. She should have not even tried that shot. She wasn't in a position.
Right. Cole.
You're not going to get that call very often.
Kirkham going to fire up a long 3 from the left wing. No, good job by Chloe Cooper in a box out. 1.5 minutes to play, third quarter. 31-29 lead for Illini West.
I tell you what, these officials were calling stuff earlier. And that was
well short block.
That was blocked partially, and Maya got some arm too.
3 from Donaldson. So Illini West with it down to 1:15 to go. Maddie Cole with it, far side now, far corner to Ray.
I would not be surprised to see Illini West
Run
keep
it
this
down.
ball for most of this remaining third quarter.
Reed, now Cole's going to fire up a three off the rim. No good rebound there for Ray, and she's going to be fouled by Donaldson.
That's a silly foul there. She tried to swipe at it. And
59.4 seconds to play, third quarter.
I mean, I understand the frustration. Don't get me wrong, but got to pick your battles sometimes, and that's probably not one you're going to win very often.
Ray with two, the first one up, and the first one draws just the front of the iron. So you see Kramer back for BPC and Wood back for Illini West. I was going to say, BPC's got to get somebody off the floor. They had 6 on the floor momentarily. Ray
They were
with one
telling
more.
Maisie Kramer to mask up. She had it under her nose like 75% of the other players did.
Free throw, the second one good. Makes it a 3-point lead, 32-29, 56 seconds to play. Cooper with it. Hits it to Donaldson. Fake the three, drives in, lost the handle on it. Sickles there to pick it up, the loose ball.
She did lose the handle. She was trying to go to Sickles anyway, and that's where it ended up, but she did lose the handle on it for sure.
Donaldson, give and go to Cooper. To Kramer, stolen away by Cole. 36 seconds to play. Illini West up by 3. Kirkham with it. To Ray on top. Down to 28 seconds to play. Reed with it near corner, guarded by Sickles.
Not one player out there has the mask above their nose, and most of them are halfway down their mouth.
Kirkham with it to Reed.
And they were complaining to Kramer to get her mask up when she came in.
Down to 10 seconds. Kirkham with it for Illini West. 8. Down to 7. Ray. Down to 5. Down to 4. Down to 3. Kirkham's going to drive.
No foul here.
1 second. Floats it up. And no on the shot. And after 3, it's been an entertaining contest. 32-29. BPC trails by 3 here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
During this COVID pandemic, it is important you take care of your health, especially your heart health. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack or stroke. If you have health concerns, schedule an appointment with your provider, and always, in case of an emergency, call 911. This message brought to you by McDonough District Hospital and Blessing Health System. See for yourself why Blessing Health System is the leader in cardiology and pulmonology services. Appointments available inside MDH. Learn more at blessinghealth.org or mdh.org.
We're back here courtside at Bushel Prairie City High School here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And also want to thank one of our new sponsors, United Community Bank. United Community Bank services are designed to keep you in the game when you are on the go. With online and mobile banking that's nothing but net to friendly services you can count on from the leader of community banking. Choosing UCB is always a slam dunk. Visit a location near you with branches in Bushnell, Colchester, and 2 in Macomb. UCB is a member FDIC. Spartan basketball as we start the fourth quarter. 32-29 lead for Illini West. Donaldson with it for BPC. Off the strange screen, and the shot up and no on the give and go. Rebound down to Illini West. Good look for BPC to start the contest, the fourth quarter. Kirkham with it. Now to Cole, right wing. Kirkham to Wood. To Ray, far side. She'll drive in. Cole's going to spin one up. Has the shot blocked by Zerillo. Great hustle by Alyssa Zerillo. She's on the floor. The ball still loose and corralled by Kramer. And now we're going to get a jump ball on
That looked like a rugby scrum. You know, they're all down on the ground and they're fighting over the ball, and pretty soon the ball just pops out. That's what happened right there. It just kind of popped out.
As Cole checks out for Illini West.
Briar Rodefers, a fifth grader from La Harpe, is watching Hallie Wood. It is Hallie, I think.
It is Hallie, yes.
So Briar, thanks for watching, bud. Appreciate it.
Or Haley, that is Haley.
Or just Hallie. Hallie is
we
Ray.
got Hallie as Ray. Yeah, we're getting them mixed up here.
My bad. I apologize. I did that to you, Chris. I apologize.
That's all right. Kirkham with it, far side. 7 minutes to play here. 7:05 to go. Fourth quarter, 3-point Charger lead. Illini West patiently moving the ball around. Marie DeSoto with it. Inside they go to Wood. She's going to spin it up off the glass and in. And Reed, I should say, got mixed up on that one. I believe that foul going to be on Kramer. as Riley Reed
Third. Team's third.
pushes the lead to 34-29. 5-point lead for Illini West. 6:59 to play, fourth quarter. Reed with one more. It is on the way, and it is good. 6-point lead for Illini West, 35-29. Donaldson takes the inbound pass from Sickles.
That might be the largest lead of the game.
I think it might be. Donaldson floats it to Zerillo. On top to Sickles. Too Strange. She's going to pop. Shot blocked as she tried to jump one up from about 18. Reed with it. She's going to drive it down. Ooh, close to travel there on Reed. Kirkham. Ball moved around. Haley Wood going to fire up a long two.
There you go, Breyer. There's a bucket for Haley.
37-29. BBC Donaldson in the lane. Takes it out. Sickles going to pop one off the rim. No. And we're going to get a foul, believe, on Ray for Illini West.
Hallie Ray's second. Team's fourth. Maybe third.
Nope, it is four. 6:21 to play. 37-29 lead Illini West as we see Maddie Cole check into the ball game for Ray. That's a pretty young Illini West squad with just a couple of seniors. Strange with it for BPC. Picks up the dribble to Donaldson. Donaldson going to drive in, back, down. Kirkham lost the handle momentarily. Zerillo going to fire up a three. It's going to be short. Rebound down to Illini West. 6 minutes to play. 8-point lead for the Chargers. Kirkham. Now Cole, right wing. Near corner to Wood. Kirkham. Side the ball goes to Reed. Out to Kirkham. She'll fire up a three off the rim. No. Rebound loose. Tapped around. Reed's going to tap it out of bounds. No. Off of Strange. And the line I was going to.
Great hustle by Reed. Great
keep the
hustle.
basketball. As we're going to get a timeout by Illini West. Full timeout for Illini West. 5:38 to play here. Fourth quarter, 37-29 lead for Illini West. We're also brought to you by another new sponsor here to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, and that includes MTC Communications. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2021. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. Also brought to you by the Community News Brief. It's a free publication distributed over 68 locations in Bushnell, Macomb, Colchester, Industry, Adair, and more towns throughout the area. It provides local news to McDonough County and parts of Fulton County every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Submit a press release to get advertising information. The locally owned publication. Contact Lynn at 309-333-8245 or email communitybrief@gmail.com.
I do want to tell you, MTC Communications does have very good internet. Had it when I lived over by Lomax, Dallas City area, out in the country. Great internet from MTC Communications. Dependable, usable, fast. It was great.
And glad to have them on as a sponsor.
Yes, and I wish I could get it where I live now out in the country, but it's not available. I checked in that little thing that they said, and it's not available. Or I'd be all over it, take my word for it. They would be getting all their money back from me.
Maddie Cole to inbounds for Illini West. Gets it into Kirkham. On top, DeSoto. Wood going to fire up a long two. No. His body's crashing the floor. Zerillo and
I don't know how you don't
DeSoto,
call a foul there.
And ball going to stay with Illini West. 5:27 to play. 8-point lead for the Chargers. 37-29.
It would have been on Zerillo, but I don't know how you don't call a foul there. With that much contact and that much, human flesh hitting the floor as hard as it did, there had to be contact. That was not correct there somewhere.
Katie Kirkham with it for Illini West. 5:15 to play.
Coming up on
to Reed.
The media timeout in a couple seconds here. Next dead ball probably. If we
DeSoto Wood. Near corner to Cole. Wood with it, guarded by Donaldson. Kirkham with it, 4:55 to play. Cole's going to drive baseline, tries to kick it over to Reed and stolen away by Zerillo.
Zerillo's falling out of bounds and slammed that on the ground to Donaldson. Oh, nice look.
Quick pass down the floor. Strange misses the layup from the right side, and Reed there for the rebound for Illini West. 4:35 to play. Chargers on top, 37-28. Reed with it at free throw line. Kirkham's going to fire up. Should have been a long two, but the officials rings it up as a three, 40-29. Illini West now with the biggest lead of the night. First time we've had a double-digit lead. As Kramer going to fire up a shot along Zerillo there for the rebound. Tried to outlet to Strange, and the ball stolen away by Cole for Illini West.
Wheels kind of falling off a little bit here for BPC with a shot left, and when the shot left, they started forcing some things. They're struggling quite a bit
Cole
now.
with it now to Kirkham as we're down to almost 4 minutes to go. Kirkham going to bring it back out, guarded by Strange. Far side, far corner to Reed. On top to Kirkham, free throw line. Quick ball movement by Illini West. 3:50 to go. Cole with it near side.
Hi, Jenny McCool. Thanks for joining us. Of course, that's Maisie Kramer's aunt.
Right.
So thanks for joining us. She says, go Lady Spartans, and Maisie, of course.
Reed with it. 3:35 to play here fourth quarter. 40-29 lead. Illini West. Kirkham with it. Kirkham's going to scoop one up. No on the shot. Zerillo there for the rebound for BPC.
She was too close to the basket on that one.
Zerillo thought about a three. He's going to go inside. Kramer there for the nice shot. It won't drop for BPC. Kramer lost the handle and Reed there. BPC a few inside looks and just can't get anything to fall here in this fourth quarter.
They haven't. Oh. And they're going to call an intentional on it.
As that was Zerillo. As DeSoto went up for the shot. No.
That was it was an intentional foul, but she did go by definition for the ball. So you can't, team foul number 4. DeSoto is going to shoot 2 here, and then Illini West will get the ball back. A little bit of frustration there for Zerillo, but I mean, by definition, she did what she was supposed to do. She at least acted like she was going for the ball. I don't know that I would have called that an intentional foul. I mean, a lot of fouls are intentional.
Right. DeSoto goes 1 of 2 from the line.
But it doesn't mean it should draw an intentional foul.
We're going to get the under 5 media timeout here with 3:08 to play. Or no, we're going to do 30.
No,
it is the under 5 media timeout. We'll be back here courtside in just a moment.
McDonough District Hospital's Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center was built for one goal: to strengthen women's health services in the region's premier facility. Our dedicated staff, past and present, delivered generations of MDH babies, and now in the new Women's Center, our staff is ready to deliver the next generation and beyond. Come visit the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center and see for yourself the MDH difference.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True convection cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Back here courtside at BPC High School, 3:08 to play, 41-29 lead for Illini West. They will get the basketball after the timeout. (41-29) Illini West. Soto to Kirkham, far corner.
This varsity team doesn't seem to be as willing to hold on to the basketball. They like to shoot a little more than the first off team did. The JV team held the ball a long time, and at this point, they only had like 2 possessions the rest of the way here. But I don't think this varsity team will do that.
To Abby Johnson now. Ray, she's going to drive baseline on Strange, float one up. No, Johnson's going to lose the handle out of bounds, and it will go back to BPC.
I rest my case. Not only did she go ahead and force a shot, but she forced a not good shot. So, you know, at this point, with 2:41 to go, you're up by 12 points. You don't even need to shoot the basketball. You've proven ability to hold on to the basketball.
Right.
You probably had just to take a page out of the JV scorebook and do it. Or
Donaldson with it for BPC, picks up the dribble, hits a cutting Strange in the lane, and she'll be fouled on the floor.
That's
Ray.
Hallie Ray, her third.
As we'll see Riley Reed back for Illini West as Abby Johnson will go to the bench.
You know, I really thought Reed was going to be a dominant player in this game the way we started the first minute or two, and then she has not really done a whole lot since then. I mean, she did sit out for most of the second quarter, but when she came in here in the second half, she really has been much less of a dominant player.
Inbound pass knocked away by Hollywood.
I think she gets called Hollywood a lot.
Probably. Kramer with it. She's going to be double teamed in the corner, and the jump ball possession is going to go to Illini West.
2:23 to go. 41-29 is the score. Illini West with the lead. I guess I didn't say that, did I?
Chargers on top.
Yeah, that. Chargers are on top.
Kirkham with it, guarded by Donaldson for BPC. 2 Reed. Right with it. Kirkham down to 2 minutes to play. Reed back to Kirkham, left wing. She'll dribble inside the three-point arc. Ball swung around to Wood. Now Wood gets it from Ray, and it's going to go out of bounds off of BPC with 1:50 to play. 41-29, Illini West on top. Kirkham to inbound. Gets it into Reed. Up off the glass, no.
You have to give the Spartans credit. We've said it several times, but they never quit
No, they do
playing
not.
hard.
Down to 1:35. Donaldson with it for BPC to Zerillo.
Even when the offense goes away.
Strange's going to pop one from about 12. No, off the back of the iron, but she'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
It's going to be on
Reed.
Hallie Ray.
Roll Hallie Ray.
Her fourth, team 6. I didn't know an elbow signal was a
Official's call.
Official call in basketball.
Strange up and off the front of the rim, no on the first.
BPC has not scored here in the fourth quarter.
Maddie Cole in for Illini West. Just 5 points in the second half thus far for BPC. Make it 6. The Strange hits 1 or 2. 11-point lead. We're going to see a little more press out of BPC. Donaldson, 1:22 to go on defense. DeSoto with it, number 21, guarded by Kramer. Kirkham, she'll back up and hit a 3, and that's way long. Almost a pass off the backboard as Marie DeSoto up and good. 13-point lead. Full timeout by... Hang on. 30-second timeout for BPC. 1:05 to play. 43-30 lead for Illini West. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game night, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Events live on the big screen. Screens, I should say. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Of course, JoJo's our pregame and postgame show sponsor, as we'll get a chance to talk it over with Coach
Illini
Akers.
West is going to take another timeout.
Yep, Illini West is going to take a back to, so another 30-second timeout. We can tell you about Hensley Grain and Rural Bushnell. They've got a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District, especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021. Enjoy this shortened athletic campaign.
Is the score different than I think it is? Is that like a 3 instead of a 4 up there? I mean, I kind of understand BPC taking a timeout, but what on earth is Illini West
up by 13
putting into the playbook with up by 13
with 1:05 to play?
Yeah,
I don't know. Donaldson 2 inbounds for BPC out of the back-to-back 30-second timeouts. Zerillo. 2 Donaldson on top. Thought about 3, guarded by Kirkham's going to spin in the lane, kicks it out. Zerillo going to fire up a 3. It is good. This is Zerillo. Full timeout by Coach Tony Akers. So a 10-point lead with 52.6 seconds to play.
well, whatever that extra 30 seconds didn't work.
No, it didn't. We can tell you about The Bushnell Banking Center. Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank. A friendly service, or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and member FDIC. Also, Webb Family Farms. They've been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans from 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. 52.6 seconds to play. BPC down by 10, 43-33, as we see Anna Curley checking into the ball game for the first time for BPC. Also,
that's for foul purposes.
Yes, this is for
speed and foul purposes. Yep. And then she's going to go back and guard somebody away from the ball.
As
this could be a long last minute for anybody keeping score at home.
Riley Reed gets it in to Kirkham. Kirkham guarded by Zarillo. Down to 42 seconds to play.
I really kind of expected them to foul across half court.
I did as well. As Wood over in the far corner, guarded by Curley. Back to Kirkham, down to 30 seconds to play. Reed, Cole, and Donaldson going to pick up a foul.
It'll be her third.
Team foul number 5. Yep.
You had a lot of fouls to give. I never didn't pay attention to that. That's a lot of fouls to give in 52 seconds to get anybody to the free throw line. Anybody but
Wood to inbound, gets it to Kirkham. Down to 25, 10-point lead for Illini West, 43-33. And Sickles going to pick up a foul.
That'll be the first on Sickles, team's 6th.
Spartan personal foul, 21, Jimmy Sickles for first, team 6th.
Scoreboard's 1 behind, it says 5. As Wood to inbound for Illini West. Gets it to Cole. She'll be fouled quickly by Donaldson.
That'll be 4 on Donaldson.
Spartan personal foul, 25, Abby Donaldson for Florida.
That's 1 in bonus. The scoreboard is not correct.
It is now, but it was not earlier.
It was not. So the officials were looking at the scoreboard, so that's not on the officials.
Right.
Kim was instantly saying 1 and 1, but they weren't getting any help on it. Maddie Cole's going to be shooting the 1 in bonus here.
10-point lead for Illini West, 43-33. First one up, and first one good, 44-33 lead. One more. Second one up, and the second one good, 45-33. Curley to inbound, gets it to Donaldson. 10 seconds, 9, 8, down to 7. And Donaldson going to have the ball stolen away by Kirkham, and she's just going to hang on to the basketball. And that will be our final score tonight, 45-33. Illini West with the win over the Spartan Varsity squad, and we'll be back here courtside in just a moment.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room. Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
And back here at courtside as the varsity contest has just wrapped up with a 12-point win for Illini West, 45-33. Katie Kirkham leading the way with 20 points for Illini West tonight as we are in the JoJo's Gaming Parlor postgame show. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events Live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Chris Rankhauser, Dwayne Hewlett, Miles Hewlett here courtside at Bush Prairie City High School. And
Coach Akers is going to come up and talk to us in a couple minutes here. The light is on there, Miles, so you can
So, scoring summary, how's that look tonight?
Well, BPC loses 45-33. 20 points for Katie Kirkham. She had 6 3-pointers. 4 points for Maddie Cole, who kind of iced the game for good there with those 2 free throws with about 30 seconds remaining. 5 points for Hallie Ray. 5 points for Mary DeSoto. 2 points for Haley Wood. 9 points for Riley Reed. She had 6 points in the first quarter and then just had a old-fashioned three-point play in the fourth quarter. She was pretty quiet. After getting those 2 fouls in the second quarter, she was pretty quiet. Donna Giles is watching us again. Thank you, Donna. We appreciate you watching all the time. The great aunt of Ashanti Strange. So
cool.
Donna's been watching almost every game, it seems like. Love having her check in with us.
Man, thank you all for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it.
If you're still here, make sure you subscribe if you have not done that to the Hewlett Public Pro LLC YouTube channel. Subscribe if you would, very please. That very much helps us moving forward, showing some our sponsors that they are getting their money's worth. For BPC, Alyssa Zarillo had 8 points, 6 points for Giovanni Sickles, 6 points for Chloe Cooper, 2 points for Maisie Kramer, 3 points for Abby Donaldson, and tying for a team high 8 points was Ashanti Strange. She went 1 of 2 in the fourth quarter. BPC managed just 9 points there in the second half. The offense went away, and when the offense went away, it really kind of then led to a struggle and a lot of forcing on the offensive end, but they never quit on the defensive end. They played well defensively and maybe showed a smidge of frustration here or there, but they never quit. And that's one thing you can say about this team is they don't know what the word quit means. That's a 4-letter word to them, and they just don't use it.
No, they don't. And, of course, we talked with Coach Akers about that a little bit on Saturday, how, play a pretty good game against a Brimfield team that was state ranked, and they like you said, they keep the motors running all the time. Even if things aren't going well on offensive end, you're going to see them hustle on the defensive end.
Yeah, they are definitely a hustle-oriented team. There's no doubt about it. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, a hustle-oriented team, they can shoot a little bit too. I mean, they're not horrible offensively. That's not what I'm trying to get at. But does a season like this help or hurt a hustle-oriented team? Where you don't get as much time to get ready for the season, so you're not in as good a shape. If you want to hustle all the time, does that you lose some of that because you get wore out as the game goes along? When you play so hard, when you're used to being able to play so hard an entire game, you don't have that. You don't have quite as much fitness and physical fitness and ability to do that. Is that part of the problem that they saw here in the second half? I watched Coach Akers practice a lot, and we said it the last time we talked to him. He does a lot of that kind of stuff in his practices to get his kids in shape. So it's not like they're not in shape, but it's just this game, the offense, when the legs went away on the shooting, the offense kind of started to struggle, and then they just could never get it back. You look at those 2 easy shots. Maisie Kramer had 1, and Ashanti Strange had 1. And, we're waiting for you, Coach. And right down there in front, if you would, please. Got to get you on camera. Keep your head up so we don't see the knot on your head.
Coach Akers joining us here on the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH, JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show. And
well, Coach, I'll tell you what, pretty decent Illini West team, and you guys played really well in the first half. It seemed like when the offense struggle came, it started to force stuff on the offensive end, and it just kind of snowballed. But, man, they never quit on the defensive end. Your kids just
My kids don't quit, period.
No, they don't. It's like a 4-letter word for them, and they don't even say that.
And that's a good deal.
Word.
I mean, like I said, we're the best one-win team in our round.
There's no doubt about that at all.
We got a tough schedule, but, we missed 4 bunnies there at the end. Put us in it, and they hurt. That hurt bad. So we make 2 or 3 of those, and we're right back in the game, and I don't have to foul, and I don't have to do what I come out of my zone. And, I don't match up well with them when we go man. I don't remember 20. She's 30. Long and tall. Whoever the long and tall girl is.
Yep, that's Riley Reed. She's only a sophomore, too.
Yeah, she's long and tall. She's tough to guard, so. But like I said, I'm proud of my girls. Just we're coming up short, and it's frustrating for me. It's frustrating for them. But as far as effort and as far as my kids playing hard, what can I ask?
Yeah, you guys came out and played well. Thought first quarter and actually had the lead after one. And like I said, the shots went well, and you guys, I thought, did a really good job for the most part on defense this evening.
Right, our defense. I mean, I went zone, and I'm not a big zone guy, but I'm also not. I'm not a stupid coach. I don't think. When you can't match up, man, you got to do something. So I play it's more of a matchup zone than it is anything where we get out on people and we cut off passing lanes and it's not a zone you just set back in. We got to be active in it. But like I said, my hat's off to all my kids. They play hard. The fresh soft plays hard. I mean, I can't complain about my kids. I can't complain. They're at practice every day. They don't complain. They're just a good group of kids. And whether I win one game or no games, I'm proud of them. And I'm glad to coach them.
I'll tell you what, the thing that I noticed, you talked about that zone. Illini West flashes one or two players into the middle of that zone every time on every rotation. Your girls were there 99% of the time on those flashes. I mean, and I know that's the point of it.
Right.
But the point of running an offense is you flash those people because you're going to catch people out.
Right.
They just were not able to catch your girls out. You were spread out, like you said. You're matching up in a matchup zone kind of deal. But man, when they came in to flash that lane, your girls were there every time.
Well, we work on denying cutters. When we practice man mainly, and we run shell and we deny cutters all the time. They're taught that from the minute they come into high school until the minute they graduate, and that's how they're taught. And that's when we play a zone, it's more like a man defense anyway. And we're physical and we're scrappy. And I mean, with the size of the team we have to be scrappy. Like I said, we get out on people. We didn't close out a couple times on number 2, shot the threes really
had
well.
6 of them.
Yeah, and we didn't close out on her a couple times where we should have, and that hurt us a little bit. But we can't miss our bunnies either. That's 8 points. So we got to beat by 13.
You guys are obviously a hustle team. You hustle hard, you play hard. And Chris and I were talking about that before. Does a shortened preseason and a shortened season like this, where you can't condition maybe like you normally would, does that hurt you guys more than maybe some other teams because that's the kind of game you like to play and you just can't get into that?
I don't know about other teams, but I just know it hurts us. We're just now getting to where we're getting in shape. You notice I didn't have to rotate as much as I did at the beginning of the year, I got a bench. There's no question about it. But it's not like in the past years where I could go 5, 6 deep. I can go 2 or 3 deep this year and without missing a beat. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I'm not taking away from the girls that are on the bench not getting much playing time. But some of them aren't quite ready yet. They will be ready next year, and they'll work themselves in a rotation. And like I said, we're just now getting in shape, just like the boys teams.
Right.
I mean, Coach Snyder and I have talked. We're just now to where we're feeling like it's basketball time,
And now it's about time to quit.
Now it's about time to quit. But, like I said, I'm proud of my kids. They play hard. They've always had. And that's a reputation that my kids have got in the years that I've coached. We're scrappy and we play hard. We play to the end, and that's it. So.
Well, speaking of playing to the end and playing hard, the first time we saw you guys play, which was our first game we did on February 9th, I think it was, Alyssa Zarillo kind of really caught my attention. She played – I've seen you a couple times since. She played as hard as I've ever seen her
Alyssa
play.
plays hard all the time.
But she was all over the place tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually kind of laughed when she got the intentional foul because
I don't think it was intentional.
I think she intentionally meant to not shoot her, but by definition, it wasn't an intentional foul because she went for the basketball. Do you agree with that?
I agree. And I told the referee, I said, I know what an intentional foul is, and that's not it. So
right. That's kind of the way I felt about it too. But I was super impressed with her tonight. I thought
she's got good blood in her.
Yeah, she does. Yeah,
that helps a little bit.
Yeah, a smidge of good blood anyway. But
both sides.
But she did play hard tonight, and everybody played hard tonight.
Sure.
It seemed like
they do.
Illini West just knows how to. When you guys were in that zone, man, they worked you guys to death.
Sure they did. They're supposed to, and I want them to. I don't want them to work the ball. I want them to work the ball till they make a mistake, and then I get in the passing lanes. And that's the design of that 32 zone that I'm in. I wanted to lull you, and then zap, get out on you. Credit to them. They hit some threes that we couldn't get out on them, and like I said, 4 missed bunnies at the end of the game kind of hurts, and that's a different ball game. We put them in.
Yep. And the thing you took the 30-second timeout, and then Illini West followed with a 30-second timeout, which I didn't really understand a whole lot. I missed that you guys were so far away from getting into the bonus. You had several fouls to give with 52 seconds left to get into the bonus. And I had missed that. So that makes that job of fouling and trying to get back in the game even harder, doesn't it?
Sure, and I messed up too because I didn't realize that, and I let some time go off the clock because I didn't want number 2 shoot free throws. And if I'd have known that, I'd have fouled her immediately. But, that's my mistake. I'll take all the heat on that one.
Well, I missed it too until they finally fouled somebody. I'm like, crap, that's only foul number 5. They still got 2 more to go or whatever.
Right.
So, well, Coach, I appreciate you coming out and talking to us.
Quick turnaround. You got the games Saturday at Macomb and then Monday back here with your schedule.
Monday,
we talked
Thursday,
about it. We talked about your schedule and
we got Macomb, Lewiston, and Ridgewood.
Yep. So
how is this all working out? I mean, you guys, the football has started now, volleyball start. How is all this working out? I heard you talking. I think it was the volleyball coach. I didn't see who you were talking to, but I'm guessing that's who you were talking to. About how you're going to work all this. How is all this stuff working? I mean, you're coaching, you're helping with football still, right? So you're coaching basketball, helping with football. Your girls that you're still coaching are trying to play volleyball too.
Monday we're playing, Tuesday, Wednesday they're going to volleyball, and Thursday we're playing a game. I think that's only fair because you got to get enough time in to play practice. Like I said, it's a short season. All coaches are working together. Administration works with us. It's it's tough. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but coaches work together and we get it done.
You've been coaching a long time. Have you ever seen coaches work together as well as I mean, from sport to sport like they are this year?
Oh yeah. It's always been that way here. I've never had a problem with coaches here. They always work together. Snyder and I talk about it every day, so he'll call me on the way home when how we did. So,
well, Snyder's kind of starting to fit in around here pretty well.
He fit in the minute he came in.
He's doing a pretty good. He's doing a pretty good job, and he's fun too.
Sure he is.
And it's great when you can fit in and hop in like that. So, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Coach.
We'll see you in football and here.
You'll see me next week.
I'll see you Monday.
2 more times, right?
Yeah,
2 more times. That's right.
I finally got home games.
You what is the deal? You guys had
We're
to
road
play,
travelers, and the boys are going on the road now.
But they give the boys another home game.
I know. It's their ringer. You know how it is. Take care.
Thanks, Coach. Coach Tony Akers here with us on the JoJo's Gaming Parlor postgame show. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game night, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screen. Come join your friends at JoJo's located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell and cheer the Spartans on to victory. And you're talking about the coaches getting along, and I know you had to. We talked about it early. I think it was this game. It was the JV game that we were your panic moment last night because you see it come back to the school.
Yeah. I don't think we talked about that at the Varsity game. There's not a whole lot of people listening now, but we came. I came back, and Coach Snyder just said, "Great job, ladies, and great job, broadcast guys." Coach, appreciate that. But
Thanks, Coach.
I sent Coach Snyder a message because I was trying to do something in West Prairie, and I said, "Hey, I thought to myself, I need this cable," and I was like, "Who might be there?" I was like, "Well, maybe Coach Snyder's still in town." So I sent him a message, "Hey, you still in town?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm at the school actually." So I was already on my way. So I'm like, "Hey, I need a cable. Can you let me in?" He didn't answer me, and I'm like, well, I'm still going to go. Hopefully, maybe he'll answer me by the time I get there or whatever, So I'm driving, and I'm getting here in a hurry, and I pull down Hess Street, and I pull in the end of the driveway, and there's cars everywhere, and a school bus sitting in front of the high school. And I'm like, oh, my God, I'm missing a game. I know why he's here now. There's no lights on outside any more than normal, and I pull up, and I see a kid standing there with a football helmet. And about that time, I'm getting out of the car, and Coach Rada says, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just getting cables." I did not admit to anyone.
After you picked your heart up off the floor?
Until I was leaving, and Coach Snyder said, "I take it you got what you needed?" I said, "Yeah,
and
thanks." And I said, "Oh, by the way, I thought I about had a heart attack." So, oh, goodness. It's been a busy, busy year, and we've got 2 games tomorrow night here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. The Hewlett Public Pro LLC YouTube channel has boys basketball from West Prairie and Scioto, and boys basketball now against United here at BPC. And we have a fly on the camera. That's what they get for opening the door.
Letting the bugs in.
Letting the bugs in. So at least it wasn't your bug, was it, Miles? No, it wasn't his bug. So,
okay.
Well, we appreciate everybody for listening. Thanks for joining us tonight. And Wesley Strange, thank you. Wesley, thank you very much for the compliment as well. Wesley is Ashanti's uncle, of course.
Right.
And he's been watching most of the games as well. So we thank everybody for watching. Chris, thanks for helping again.
You're welcome.
Miles, thanks for being here again. Miles got 3 more games now this weekend. He came tonight thinking he only had 1 more, and now he's got 3. That's how it works. All the fun in the world. So thanks, everybody, for watching here at TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH, and we will see you tomorrow night. Chris will be back. I guess I will be too.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.